Hi guys, what is up? Hold on. Bad timing on this message part. Um, all right. Hey, Judge 1081, how's it going, my friend? Haven't seen you in a while. What is up? Let's see. I gotta notify my mods that I'm on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, never mind. It's already been dealt with. Olivia's here. Hey, Olivia. Thanks for letting everybody know that I'm mod-wise that I'm on. Appreciate that. So how the hell is everybody? Hope you're well. I, myself, am in a little bit of a funk tonight, so hopefully this live will cheer me up. So it's Capt'n After Dark, yes. Terrence says I'm watching wrestling from the other side of the world. Nice. George 19, it's been a hell of a past few months. Well, I haven't seen much of you, so hopefully everything is good. But it's nice to see you, so yeah. Stuart Foley is a nice guy and a gentleman. SC Scout guy. Come on now. You know me better than to say something silly like that. This new camera mount just isn't quite set up the way the other one was. Send the miners to bed. It's Cap After Dark. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Eric, how's it going? Judges that need a vacation. Well, Olivia asked, how is... By the way, I have a cough. I've had a cough for 3 days. A cough and a sore throat. It's been killing me. Anyway, how is Dot? Dot is fine. Dot is doing very well, actually. So, thank you for asking. How was your day? Busy. Had a lot going on. But yeah. Terrence shouts, how the hell are you? There you go. Ozzy, it's almost Super Captain Foley's birthday. It is. May 28th. It's my birthday. Thanks, Olivia, for the soup. I appreciate that. I do like soup. Peach vodka would kill that cough. Yeah, well, actually, I should probably do some. I'm gonna go get my. I don't have it. I don't even know if I have any peach vodka. I think I'm out. Oh, the peach vodka. No, I had. That's the one you just brought. That's full. Yes, that's downstairs. Ooh. I'm gonna go get my Kraken, I think. Oops. And I got a question to ask you guys when I get back. So hold on 1 second. Do it. Hold on, I'll be right with you. Intermission time, folks. Not quite. I'll just do 1 second. I'm drinking prune juice tonight. Oof, a warrior's drink. Hold on 1 second. all I've currently got up here is my Havana Club, which will nuke me. I'm gonna take one just to clear my throat. I don't know where my Kraken went. Kraken is not in the other room, and it should be. Cheers. That'll do it. All right. Visit to sick bay. I wish there was a sick bay and have those modern or futuristic cures. So what are we talking about now? Whatever you guys want to talk about. Judge says need representation in a shuttle bender accident. Starfleet JAG officer, I can help you out. Many satisfied customers. Olivia, please wait as we work through Cap's last minute planning. Drinking with Cap. We'll be back soon. Nice. Turbo shaft down to the hidden bar on the USS Foley. That's not a bad idea. Okay, ready? Oh, precious. My kid has 1 week left of school, and today he drops his school-issued Chromebook. It is going to cost me $194 to replace. Fuck my life. 1 week left. $194 is not bad. Could have been much worse. So, on the bright side, but yeah, I'd kill my kid too. Eric Martin put up the cartoon like the drive-ins of the hot dog chasing the drink for intermission. Yes. Called the Foley Stash. David Bessig is here. Bissig. I always say it wrong. Bissig. Yo, he says. What's good, Capto? Well, we got some Bissig verse stuff coming up for you guys, so it'll be fun. He's working on his book. He's been doing really good, and we have some really cool stuff to talk about with him. So hopefully you'll make it to the Bissig verse live that we do. Havana Club will take the hair off your chest. Well, I don't have any, so. Terrence Childs is drinking cam soda, or came soda, which sure. Judge 1981, we need to start a Patreon for the Captain Stash. I agree. I've actually been thinking of starting a Patreon for my Captain Foley personal channel. I've been getting quite a few viewers and subscribers over there, so I don't know. We'll see. Feels like Trekyards seems to me to be a bit of a failure at times, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Paul Hitchcock, been out for a bit. Have you talked about the Otoy Roddenberry archive videos? Yes, we just did one on the Enterprise D portion of that last Saturday. We have one coming up about the whole Spock thing and all that. We got some good comparison shots and things to do. So yes, 100%. Matt Boardman is here. Hello, he says. I need to cut this. It's fucking messy. It's going to be gone probably next time you see it. Or see me, I mean. Anyway. Olivia's like, oh, I love her so much. I don't know which one that is, but I love her. That's precious. That's the old one that we don't want anymore. I'm just kidding. Willa's downstairs, actually. Where the hell did Dot go? Oh, Dot's under a blanket. Colin says, evening, Captain. Can't stay long. Heading to the UK by ship on a pre-decommissioning cruise in a few minutes. Ooh. Well, safe travels, and thank you for stopping by, Colin. Bissig must be bitter. This is what it means in German. David throws in $2. When we gonna fly DCS? F-15E coming out soon. I downloaded DCS, but I couldn't get into it. It was a little bit too much. I couldn't even get the jet off the ground, and I would really like to get the F-14 pack for that, but they're complicated to fly, and I don't have a good enough computer or anything to really play it. So, I would love to get into DCS, but I'm not going to, unfortunately. And the F-15E, no thanks. I'd rather just jump out a window. Just not a fan of the F-15, sorry. And it's a 2 friggin' seater. Nice. Neil Hammersmith, question. When explaining aesthetics like 1960s design versus modern design, like the new Stranger Worlds Enterprise versus Kirk's Enterprise, what is canon? Simple, the one that's been canon for 50 fucking years. Kirk's, because it was shown correctly in Relics in TNG. It was shown correctly in Trials and Tribulations in DS9. It was shown correctly in Inamir Darkly, parts 1 and 2. So Strange New Worlds is the anomaly. And yeah, that's just a different visual updated universe. It's not canon, unfortunately. I mean, people will say it is, but it's not. So David Bissig says, I mean, they have the F-14, but I'm not interested in flying that one. I know. You have no taste in planes. I get it. Olivia Julia says, man, that loaf of bread is so old it's moving. Right? Eric Martin, so much pollen in the air right now. A lot of people are coughing and sneezing. Yeah, Sylvia was pretty allergied up for a while there. It's brutal. I mean, the cars are covered in dust. It's not dust, it's pollen. They're really fine pollen. And when you have 2 black cars and 1 midnight blue metallic, you wash them and then like a day later they're covered in shit, and it's very obvious. It's like, oh my god. Terrence Childs, the captain has been drinking again. Please, Captain, keep your shirt on. Okay. Matt Boardman, it's not a failure. We just need to do some things, different fun things. I know, but that's how I'm feeling. That's how I feel. Dionysus is here. Good evening, everyone. Olivia says, oh, if you don't want Precious, I'll take her. She can be the reason that my truck is so heavy. Yeah, no, you're not getting her. We're keeping her. We love her. Judge says, Captain, I let my face hairs grow out. I look Amish now. Slaps a Pikachu. Okay. Matt Portman. Oh, just saying hi to Ozzy. SC Scout Guy. Samurai Pizza Cat. Sorry, I just wanted to put that song in your head to cheer you up. Samurai Pizza Cats. Yeah, I love the Samurai Pizza Cats. Geraldine Carstensen, $20. I got no comments. Damn writer's strike. Hey, for $20 that doesn't say anything, that says a lot, so thank you. That's more than we made on our whole 2 hour or hour and a half live review of the last 2 TNG episodes. So we made like $20 each one. It's just like, what the hell, man? It's just brutal. Anyway. Ers meant to write biter, not bitter. Darn it. Judge says there's a writer's strike? Yes. Terrence Childs, hey Captain, did you remember the TV show Werewolf from the 1980s? It was a really scary show back in the 80s, and you really know how to make you afraid. Werewolf? No, I don't recall that one. David says, well, when my family came to the U.S., they changed the name back in 1907. So it was called something like Bessig or something like that. Okay, there you go. It says it had more E's in it, but they changed it to Bissig. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that, Dave. Man, I didn't know that. That's cool. The Foleys, we used to be O Foley, like have an O in front of it. So we dropped that shit. And anyway, just Neil Hammersmith, follow up. Do you like the look of TNG Borg or First Contact Borg? Both, but I think I prefer First Contact Borg. I like them both for different reasons. But yeah, I think First Contact Borg would be a better, the look that I would want if I had like a Borg costume or whatever. AJ Canada Pictures. Less than a week till Star Trek Resurgence. Yes. Yes. Some people might be in talks with the Star Trek Resurgence guys. We'll never know. you'll know soon enough. But anyway, yes, absolutely. And then I'll be playing that instead of Jedi Survivor, which has been a great game, by the way. David said, as for Trekyards' failure comment, I think Trekyards just needs to seek out more people like me and get more fan content rolling. That was Trekyards' bread and butter, baby. Let's do more of that. Yeah, I mean, the Trekyards originals were good. Yeah. My failure comment is it's just me in the moment right now, just because of the last 2 lives, that's all. Other than that, I think we're doing really well. We just actually hit 67,000 subscribers. Finally just crested over that 67,000 hill. We're slowly climbing up there, but yeah. Olivia says, but I love Precious and my birthday is coming up. When's your birthday, Olivia? Then you need a horse and a buggy if you're looking like an Amish now. The Amish. Eric Martin says, Matt, maybe Cap needs some junk food to cheer him up. Yeah, no, I'm good. Dionysus says, go Royals. Don't let the Padres take the series. Judge, 1981. I sent the captain my pic on Facebook Messenger. He can tell you how Amish I look. I mean, I can show everybody if you want me to. Oh, thanks. Olivia sent me some soup to make me feel, oh my God. Yeah, I do look Amish. I could show everybody if you really wanted me to, but I don't know if you want me to. But thanks for the pic, Judge. Glad you kept your clothes on this time. Oh, he says show him, Cap. Okay. So, here is the Amish Judge 1981. Ready? Dun, 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 dun. You know I'm sexy, right? All right, well, there you go. David says, I think if you had a Super Trek channel where many Trekyards was part of it and did all the ship and technology stuff, the other channels would do other things. The idea of each channel would play its own. Yeah. Let's type on the enterprise business forward shuttle bay. The enterprise business. What are you talking about, Olivia? So if there's a large cast of many of the YouTube hosts, when it's time to look at ships and tech, Trekyards guys come in. Yeah, but not a lot of people give a shit about that stuff. So, I mean, a lot of people do, but a lot of people don't. So, I hope the Amish are still around in the 32nd century. I'm sure they will be, but they'll still be in the dark. Neil Hammersmith. My family name was Von Hammersmith to Hammersmith back in the early 1900s when family moved from Germany. Matt Borman says, I'd love to have time to play games. Right? Olivia says, we need to get together sometime and get my little ship worked on for the original. Yes, for sure. Olivia's birthday is on Saturday. Wow. Happy birthday. It's really close to my birthday. Damn. Eric Martin, I missed the live walks with the captain panting away. Yes, I get it. Every time I have to hear about it. When are you going to walk again? Well, you know what? It's fucking cold out there right now. I'm sorry, but it's cold out. Goddamn. So, not tonight. I'm slowly starting to ramp up advertising the Bissigverse content to other Trek communities and trying to feed them back here with it. Hope it brings in some additional traffic. Much appreciated, David. That's awesome. Don't know if Precious agrees. She just gave you a big sigh. Oh, shit. I didn't have a shot for Geraldine Carstenson's. Damn it, I just realized. Sent a $20 super chat. I didn't take a shot. Yeah, it's definitely a good idea to get drunk. Geraldine, I hope you're still here, but thank you. Where is your hat and suspenders, Judge? And the piece of wheat that you're chewing on. SC Scout Guy. Guys, Stuart does not like sports. You're absolutely right. They mean absolutely nothing to me. David said the French last name was Hori. So, yeah, glad we went with the German one. Right? Olivia says, let's talk about the Enterprise B's forward shuttle bay. Not a shuttle bay. They're more like cargo bays. Because they're not actually for shuttles. They're more for like work bees with cargo containers. Do you think Strange New World should have tried to get Pine to be Kirk? Paul Wesley is only 2 years younger than Pine. The age difference is a non-issue. They would never get Chris Pine to do TV. Are you kidding? He's too fucking head up his own ass. He's too good to take a pay cut or take a job like that. So. All right, with the fuck off with the shuttle bays. Yes, there's two things in the front neck of this, the Excelsior and the Enterprise B. In Generations, when the B is launching, you can actually see like a work B pulling in cargo pods into. They look like photon torpedo launchers, but they're not. But yeah, they're in the front of the neck. There you go. It's solved. Done. Let's stop talking about it. David says, right now I am trying to get attention from Vernom Geek Media. He seems extremely hard to get a hold of, but he is like the perfect target for this. Nice. Dionysus. Oh, never mind. Eric says, I like the B double chin. Reminds me of me. Tony Armstrong, random thought. The only reason I was upset about the Enterprise G is that I had just bought a Titan A t-shirt. Well, you can still enjoy the Titan A. It was the hero of the whole season, so it's still a thing that existed. Peter Lukaku throws in $5.50. So is Legacy happening? No idea. Black Dragon 73. Good evening, Captain. Have you seen the new trailer for Star Trek Strange New World Season 2? I'm super excited for the new season and bummed that Season 3 is delayed. Yes, I have seen it, and we will be talking about it as well. Don't you worry. Urs says, in May are the Ice Saints, and in those days it's cool and frosty. Okay. Donnie says he's excited about Stranger Worlds as well. I think we all are, Donnie. Dionysus says, sorry to hear. What? Oh my God. David Bessig, if we can get $50 in super chats to the Captain starting now, I will give him some images of behind the scenes 3D work for chapter 2 of Bessig's book he can show on screen. There you go. Gauntlet's been thrown down by David. Thank you, David. Urs says, I reckon the snowman they turned in Zurich was right so far. It had to be a bad summer. It took a long time to burn. If it burned fast, it would have been a nice summer, or will be. The fuck are you talking about, Urs? I don't. Only sport I watch is racquetball. Eric says, Sam doing U.S. Southern accent is even funnier than his Takuvma impression. Hey, his Takuvma is great, man. Judge, 1981, I need to hit the bed. 4 a.m. comes early. Try not to airlock anyone. Thank you, Judge. Have a good night. Buy a razor. Yeah, this is coming off. I'm telling you. Real Horus deity says hi. That's the real Horus, don't you know? Donnie Pearson says, I still wish Andrew Gray, whom I enjoyed in Troy in Power Rangers Megaforce, would have been cast as Jim Kirk and Strange, to be honest. Real Horus Deity, what's your channel about? It's about Star Trek and just sci-fi in general, but specifically Star Trek. Welcome. Enjoy your time here. David says, I will Facebook message the images to use if you reach 50. Thank you, David. Yeah, I saw your message pop up there. Mr. Captain 93, question. I always wondered about in DS9 episode Valiant, where Red Squad ran the ship, why didn't Nog take command as the only official officer? They talk about that in the episode. I don't remember specifically why, but it is mentioned. He wanted to take command at one point, and because of the field commissions that the other guys had, they were actually still, because of seniority, I don't know. But there's a reason for it, for sure. Yes. Oh, Star Trek, yes. Judge 1981 throws in $50. Thank you, Judge. There's your 50. My razor's money in trade for pictures. Do a shot for old Amish Judge. Okay, fine. Oh, taking the lid off is always helpful. The fuck? And we got Havana Club tonight. So, Judge, thank you so much. Let's see what's going on with the... All right, so here's some of the images that David has been working on for the next part of his Bissig verse. Look at the details, man. You guys got to tune in for the Bissig verse stuff, the live, because his book is pretty incredible. Look at these details. Isn't that something? There's a deflector for you. An X-Era deflector. That looks smoking, man. That's great. Oh, and a person for scale. See a little person there in the red. There. Yeah. Dave. That's amazing. Always fun stuff. I love talking to Dave, actually. Murray Nathan, I want to see that Intrepid from Picard Season 3 as a hero ship in its own series. Simply stunning design. Yes, the Dudastad class. Fantastic design. And I don't know if you saw Bill Cross's like iterations of each generation of them, but they are amazing. I love the refit era, the Hornet class, or the Wasp. Stunning ship. It's the profile looks so amazing. I'm fine with Enterprise in both Disco and Strange, but I love the new fan-made versions a little more, the same way I love the TOS and TMP versions. Kudos to Resurrected Starships. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's been on our channel before. Kluenberg says, real Horus, you can ask questions about Stargate too. Anything. It doesn't have to be even sci-fi related. Just, yeah, man. David, thank you. You really helped out. Oh shit, well there's your $50. Yeah. Where are the piggies? Well, one's right there. There's Precious. Being a chair hog. Lola's downstairs with Sylvia for a change. I don't know why that is. And Dot's up here resting. David said, glad we need to, guess we need to show those pictures now. Well, I already did, but yes. Captain, you have to take 2 shots for $50. No, Captain's discretion. Doesn't say, no, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. Plus, I took one at the beginning without having any money. So, yeah, that counts. Plus, it's Captain Discretions for that. Plus, I have a beer as well. Judge says, I'm out. Enjoy the pics, kids. Thanks, Judge. I'm sure they did. Eric Martin says, who's the cheap ass that gave you Havana Club? I don't know. Maybe I bought it myself. Dave's just talking to everybody, talking about how long he's been working on stuff. That's great. Elmo, Elmo, it says Saber Class. We have a video on the Saber Class. Paul Hitchcock, did you see the 2024 Ships of the Line calendar preview images? I did. There's one where they're replacing the bridge module. That's fucking dope. Although, I always imagined it was just the bridge module. The way that they're replacing it is the bridge module and the BC deck, like the 2 decks below the bridge, which is fine. But I never really imagined that before. But yeah, to see that was quite a cool image. So I'm glad that's included. If you haven't checked out we did a video talking to Doug Drexler about the Ships of the Line calendar and how they bring it together each year. So if you guys haven't checked that out, please go check that out. Let's see. Terrence Childs, the Biggie was great on television again. The Biggie? Dionysus says there is a warp class, a wasp class in Picard Season 3? The Bale Hull 3 Nacelle class? No, the Wasp class. It's actually the Hornet class, but the USS Wasp, which is a Bill Cross design, based on a FASA design, I believe. SC Scout Guy, Stuart, have you ever met a person that has an illegal U.S. satellite dish in Canada to receive U.S. TV? I just learned today that people do that if they live near the border in Canada. I can't say as I have, no. Who the hell uses satellite anymore? I remember back in the 80s when I was growing up, you'd have people that have satellite dishes, and you're like, oh my god, you got satellite TV, that's so cool. And they have this huge fucking dish in their yard, like a big ass satellite dish. And it was like so cool that people had satellite. Yeah, who does that anymore? I don't even know. Peter Lukaku throws in $5.50. Thank you so much, Peter. You going to see the new Mission Impossible? No, probably not. I haven't seen any of the other ones. I think I might have seen the first one way back in the day, but I don't care for them. They're all right. But Terrence Childs, Captain Foley, if I send you some Bud Time, that'll stop you from drinking walnut. Send me some Bud Lime. Oh, that'll stop you from drinking walnut. What? Bud Lime. I don't know if I've ever tried the Bud Lime stuff. No, we have real beer here in Canada. Lieutenant Raymond Anders, I just passed my Starfleet Academy BOCP, Bridge Officer Certification Program, in Chief Engineering Officer. So I am a Starfleet Chief Engineer after 25 years. Amazing, Lieutenant. Good job. Fleetpaw, hey Stuart, just got done giving puppies shots and microchipping. That was fun. Not. Good to see you, Fleetpaw. I was hoping you'd make it. Earth says we will still use the satellite. We still use the satellite dish. They don't have cable out here. Okay, that's legit. Fleetpaw says I had a satellite dish until we moved to the new house in 2021. Eric says we had a 12-foot mesh disc in the 80s. I remember being out in the cold fine-tuning that thing. Yeah, how about no? Eric says, okay, a little old school here, like the deflector dish on the roof. That's all good, man. Tony Armstrong, $10. Thank you so much. Enjoy Trekyards and love to support the cause. Here's my contribution towards your next shot. I'm drinking some larceny bourbon here with you, Captain. Live on and prosper. For a $10 one, I'll do half a shot. Absolutely. And I'll have a shot with you, my good friend, Tony. Oh my God, I'm so stuffed up. I'm so sick. It's not even funny. How did I get sick again? And no, it's not COVID, for the love of God. Got a sore throat, got a cough, I'm nasally, my sinuses are all congested. 3 days now. Well, actually, the congestion is just kind of like the second half of yesterday and today, but sore throat's been ongoing. But cheers, half a shot. Thank you so much, Tony. All right, SC Scout Guy. I had a huge C-band satellite dish in my yard in the 80s. It was the only way we could get TV in rural South Carolina. I saw all sorts of wild shit on those unregulated feeds. Yeah, it was always cool to go over to someone's house that had a satellite. Murray Nathan, what is your opinion on Starship Next? I'm pro neck. Voyager and Enterprise E just don't do it for me. I agree with you. I really do. I like the idea, the look that a neck gives. Now, I'm also of the opinion that a lot of necks aren't structurally sound. Like the refit and the TOS Connie are like so small. Like to get a turbo lift shaft in there and anything else just seems kind of silly. But I don't really care because it looks fantastic. So I'm right there with you on that one. I'm not the biggest fan of the Enterprise E. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love it from certain angles, but other angles it's just fucking ugly. I'm sorry. It just is. There's like one ship in well, maybe more, but at least one that looks amazing from every angle. No bad angles, and that's the TOS Enterprise. And the refit. But yeah, I mean the Enterprise E from certain angles is butt ugly. Other angles it's amazing. So yeah, I'm all for the neck, 100%. Kluenberg says might as well have cable or satellite streaming. Is expensive now. With how many you need, plus you need 1 terabyte of Wi-Fi each month. Yeah. Fleetpaw says, don't like twin necks. Single are cool, and so are no neck designs. Well, there you go. He doesn't like the Enterprise F, apparently, because the Odyssey class does, in fact, have 2 necks. I kind of like that idea, to be honest. Ginger Brandy will fix that. There you go. Fleetpaw is here because beware, folks, do not get on his bad side. Beware of the red shirt security guy behind the captain. Any news on when Prodigy, Lower Deck Season 3 and Picard Season 3 will be out on DVD? I can't wait to see them and see what he has been talking about. Not sure. Haven't heard any DVD release dates, so I can't help you there. Urs says, I think they used a stronger material for the necks on the TOS and refit. Strength's not the problem. It's the size. It's the volume of it, the capacity that's in there. It's like the width of a fucking car, like turned sideways. You know, like it's silly almost. Somebody did a comparison with a car, and it's ridiculous. But I honestly don't care. Film and Page shows in $20 Canadian. Thank you so much. The Enterprise we got in Strange New Worlds is how I expected the Enterprise to look in the Kelvin timeline films. I was disappointed with the Enterprise in Star Trek 09. Everything you just said, I agree with. I hate the Ryan Church JJ Prize. It's a piece of fucking garbage. 100%. The Strange New Worlds one is the perfect reboot Enterprise. That would have been fantastic. If that had been in that movie, I would have enjoyed that movie 1,000 times more. It's a good reimagining of an original design. The fucking JJ Prize, the proportions are all wrong. The nacelles are too close together. They're fucking just ugh. But cheers. That's $20, so that's a shot. Again, to help my throat. Thank you so much. Is it bad when you can't taste them? That went down really smooth, that one. SC Scout Guide. I'm kind of surprised the DVDs are still being made. People are still watching stuff in 480p standard definition. Yeah, I'm still picking up DVDs if I can. I prefer Blu-rays, obviously, but yeah, I'm a physical media collector, so 100%. Donnie says season 3 of Lower Decks is already available on DVD and Blu-ray. Well, at least in North America, anyway. Peter Lukaku throws in $11 Canadian. Thank you so much. So what's the timeline with Resurgence? It seems so close, saving room on the hard drive for months. 23rd, I believe, is when it comes out, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe it's the 23rd. It's just around the corner. We've been talking to the guys that for Resurgence, and hopefully we'll have an interview with with them talking about the game. I will, of course, be playing it and streaming it live because, of course, I will. But yeah, it's just around the corner, man. Dionysus says the Enterprise J is quickly growing on me to become my favorite. The Enterprise J, seriously. The Enterprise J in the Roddenberry archives, where they showed all the ships, where it was had like a pulsing skin, and you could actually see like through it. It was clear, and there's like cities. There's like cities inside. That was fucking dope. If it had looked like that from the beginning, hell yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty cool design. It's growing on me as well. Fleet Paw Swiftback throws in $5. Fuck allergies. Fuck bipolar weather. Fuck this. Fuck that. Fuck everything. LOL. Ah, Fleet Paw. The sounds of the wild Fleet Paw have arrived. Damn, Fleet Paw, you okay? Hit like, everybody, if you haven't hit like yet. I think everybody's hit like. We've got 26 people and 26 likes. But then people come in and people leave. Like, Judge 1981 left already. He probably hit like. So we can probably get those likes up to 30. Another. My eyes are. Yeah, that's 28 likes. So 2 more likes. Donnie Pearson, I myself find Stranger Worlds Enterprise much better than the ones in the Kelvin Timeline trilogy, though. Yes, 100%. Eric Martin, I like the wide impulse deck on the Stranger Worlds Enterprise, and I know Cap doesn't. I can see why you might like it. I don't agree, but that's just it's subjective, right? Dionysus says there is only one problem with the Connie that I don't like: how the neck is longer from fore to aft on top than on the bottom. I like that, though. That actually is a good look. I understand why people might not like it, but I kind of like it. I think it speaks to a classic design. I'm just looking at the one up there, and show you guys what I mean. Look at that. Yeah, it's narrower at the bottom than it is at the top. It's barely noticeable, though, on most versions of it. But, yeah. It's probably dusty as hell. That's my Star Trek, I think it's the 30th anniversary one. Oh my god, that is dusty. Don't look at the dust. That's my Franklin Mint one. It's got the bridge in it, too. And yes, the bridge is not to scale, obviously. But yeah, I like that. I like the way that neck is, honestly. So no complaints from me on that one. Lieutenant Raymond Anders, Star Trek Wasp-class destroyer made for FASA, was another of Bill Krause's physical models ported over from the old FASA game system. Yes, indeed. Fleet Paw says, I think my favorite reimagining of the TOS Connie is Mad Koi Fishes or Hunter Guilfords. There's a lot of great reimaginings of the TOS Connie, don't get me wrong. Just JJ1 is not one of them. Jesse is here. Hello, Jesse. How's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. Says, I miss the old VHS tapes. LOL, our player doesn't work so good anymore. The pic is very fuzzy. Or is it the new TV? No, it's the player. Probably just need the heads cleaned. I actually have like 3 VCRs down in the basement. So, David Best said, this is a very successful live. All of you better bring all this energy to the Bissigverse live in June. You better, yes. I don't get your money. I don't want your money. This all goes to Trekyards. David, I love you, man. You're really always trying to push to help us out, and I really appreciate that. You deserve all the credit in the world, man. I think you're brilliant with the way you pull those, like the stories you craft and you weave. Like, you're amazing, man. Not only are you designing ships, but you're also designing history. You're designing, and you're writing all about it. Like, it's just, my God, man. If you can make it, everybody out there, if you can make it to the Bissigverse lives, do so. You will not be disappointed. All right, Fleet Paw. Oh, I'm fine. LOL. Just saying what you're thinking. I think. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better though, guys. Thank you so much. And it's not just the alcohol. Just talking to you guys, doing a live. I was debating whether I should do one, but I was in such a funk, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do one. I'm gonna do one. No, I'm not gonna do one. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Finally decided I might as well, and I really appreciate the fact that you guys all turn up and want to hear me yammer on like an idiot. I really appreciate that. It makes me feel special, like I'm part of your life. It's amazing. So thank you guys. Kate MacArthur, would you play a Star Trek V video game? Hell yes. Still making over half a century. More details than in the original series itself, though. Trouble Armstrong, watching season 1, episode 9 of TNG, Hide and Q right now. The best ever. Well, Trouble Armstrong, we reviewed that episode. We're actually up at season 5 right now. We just reviewed it, season 5, episode 12, Violations. But if you want to check out our thoughts on that episode, go to our TNG review playlist, and you will find it there. Soon to be an incomplete playlist, because apparently we're not going to do them anymore. But that's just a shame. Mary Nathan, the worst part of the JJ prize are those nacelle struts in mid-flap. Struts on the Constitution should be straight and give a sense of soaring. No, the worst part about the JJ prize is the fact that the nacelles are so fucking close together that from the top it just looks hideous. Space them a little bit further apart. Maybe slim them down a bit like they did with the Enterprise A in Beyond at the end. That was much better. But yeah, just they'll be so fucking close together. Like, the top view of that ship is hideous. The TOS Connie is a beauty. It's like an old classic car or truck with sleek lines. Hell yeah. Dionysus says, damn it, Cap, how you showed the Connie with that beautiful cream color. I get what you mean. Now I think I'm kind of liking it. Yeah, it's just, I have no problem with the way the neck tapers like that. I think it speaks to the form of the ship. Like, I don't know. Paul Hitchcock. The Discovery Stranger Worlds Enterprise is pretty great. I'd really like a physical model of Gabe Corner's Enterprise. Before they folded, I had hoped that Eagle Moss might make one. Yeah, Gabe's is fantastic. When I first saw Gabe's before the 2009 film came out, and I thought it was like the new Enterprise, and I was like, this is fucking great. It's before Trekyards existed or anything like that. And I was like, this is going to be the new Enterprise. That's amazing. I love it. That's a perfect redesign. And then I saw what they actually came out with, and I was like, I had to vomit. Gabe's is cool. That's a good design. Jesse says, I envy you, Cap. You have a nice family, nice home, and nice channel. Many friends. You are a rich man. Oh, thank you, Jesse. Yeah, I mean, everybody gets short-sighted, though. They don't see it they don't see their lives how other people see their lives. I just get bogged down. I get depression, and the last couple nights I've been pretty depressed. So, but yeah, I mean, I've got a lot going for me, so I just need to kind of realize that. But it's a lot easier said than done, right? Sometimes. Especially when you actually suffer from clinical depression. So I let things bother me that shouldn't. So let's put it that way. Dionysus says, I love the book cover for the book cover for Enterprise, the story of the first Vulcan contact with humanity. The cover was a bright, beautiful Connie. I don't like the new color schemes. Yes, yeah. Don't get us started on that. Federation ships shouldn't have black on them. I mean, yes and no. I really like the colors of the color schemes of the Star Trek Online ships with the gray and black accents. But yeah, I agree. I think the white is very nice. Eric Martin says, Fleet Paw, you are the most eloquent moderator they have. Dionysus, thoughts on Inner Light and City on Jet Forever. Are you kidding me? You just did that to troll me. I can tell by your little emoji face. Kloonberg, have you thought about doing call-in shows? We did. We did one for one of our anniversary specials. We had like an open Skype thing, and fucking kid is home. Seriously, Dots. Fuck's sakes. It just became a fucking nightmare because everybody was calling in. We had backlog. We were bogging down the system. It was a shit show. But yeah, I mean, that's something that I may consider doing if I can find a good format to do it in. Yeah. Fleetpaw, if you want, please help supporting the channel in any way you can. Drop a like, subscribe, or send a super chat, or maybe join the channel. You get a rank, monthly perks, and access to our exclusive Discord. There you go. Fleetpaw's doing my job for me. I should just like go downstairs. Soft dreams. Sleepy next to the glow and hum of a nice warp car will make you feel better. Oh. Ooh, Fleetpaw even shared the Hide and Q episode review. There you go. Maybe somebody will watch one of our reviews. Fleetpaw Swiftback, you shouldn't have it any other way, Eric Martin. Peter Lukaku, 550. Is the Camaro out of hibernation yet? Yes. It's been driven a few times already, and it's great. Fleetpaw, besides, the more you swear, the higher your IQ. That's what they say, but I think that was just I think that's just somebody who's like, trying to validate their swearing. I don't know about that. Where's the proof in that? Murray Nathan, the reason the JJ Price and cells are so close together is because of those curved struts that it had, that I hate. It's one of the reasons, but you can still fucking curve struts and have them end here as opposed to here. They're still fucking curved. It's not fucking rocket science. It's nacelle science. Raymond Anders says, I would like you and Sam to do one small ship that is a fastest ship. The Scorpio-class corvettes have been commissioned to supplement Starfleet's small four-man monitor. I can't even think what the Scorpio looks like right now. I'm not a big fan of the smaller ships, though. Even in Starfleet battles, the corvettes and stuff. I'm not a big fan of the designs. Police ships, corvettes, and patrol ships. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of them. Destroyers. There's some good destroyers out there. But sorry, there's a marker on the floor for some reason. Fleetpaw throws in $2. You know, I'm my own worst critic. Everybody is their own worst critic, man. Beware of the attack hound. Fleetpaw, quiet. Go to bed. Quiet. Yeah, he just got home from out with his friends, so Attack bug in action. You should have a puppy. Oh, Sylvia's here. I'll take the puppy if you want to bring the puppy. I can rescue you from the puppy. She's got Lola because Lola didn't want to come upstairs. She was being lazy. Sylvia, honey, sweetie, let me know if you want me to come get the puppy. I'll leave my live for it. Anyway. Kingdom of Vinland. I wonder if a Constitution class refit could take down an Imperial class Star Destroyer. That'd be tough. I mean, size is a factor there. The Enterprise is at a slight disadvantage in that regard, but I really think the Federation has more advanced shielding and more advanced weaponry. But that being said, I've heard arguments that turbo lasers from Star Wars are actually quite powerful. I don't know. Soft Dreams, yes, the JJ Enterprise warp struts look like wishbones. Yes. Dionysus, yeah. Fucking curves. Just end in the right place. Get him, Cap. That made me laugh. Oh, Sylvia said they don't have Lola. What? Where's Lola? Oh, did she come upstairs when Christian got home? Lola! Lola Bean. I don't know where she is. Murray Nathan says, as much as I hate the JJ prize, that Kelvin ship was kind of awesome. So, as much as you hate the JJ prize, that Kelvin ship, oh, the Kelvin, the USS Kelvin. Interesting design. Size is all fucked, though. When at the end, when they launch all those shuttles, and they launch a fuck ton of shuttles, by the way. If you count the shuttles on screen, there's 26. 26 shuttles, for fuck's sakes. You know how big a hangar bay would have to be to accommodate 26 shuttles? The fucking TOS Enterprise could barely fit one or two, but they supposedly had four with the underneath. 26 fucking shuttles on the Kelvin. That's ridiculous. That is beyond ridiculous. Star Trek Beyond. I know it wasn't in that one, but I'm just saying. Anyway, yeah, fucking stupid. I'm not a fan of the Kelvin design either. Eric Martin, I just wish they'd get the smoky smuts off the Strange Worlds Enterprise hull. Yeah, it looks like it's been through looks like it flew through Victorian England in the 1880s at like 50 feet above ground level because it's all covered in fucking, that's great. Coal soot. I like that. Yeah, it's got that kind of fucking look to it. Paul Hitchcock, Murray is greater than Murray. The Kelvin is great. Terrence Childs, I'm back. What did I miss? Nothing. Fleet Paw says, ooh, an Admiral Sylvia cameo. Hey, I would love for her to show up. Videos with her always do great, but she's very, not really camera shy. She just... Speaking of, on the Captain Foley personal channel, I just released some bloopers or extended footage from my FameTech TNG Bluetooth communicator video, where Admiral Sylvia is actually helping me out, and we tested the sound quality of this thing. So I put the extended footage on there and some bloopers that we did on the Captain Foley personal channel. So go check that out, guys. And stay tuned. Go subscribe to the Captain Foley personal channel. There's lots of great videos over there. I'm very proud of myself for keeping on a weekly schedule with that thing. I've got lots to talk about, as you can see, and go check it out. There's a lot more to Captain Foley than just Star Trek. Section 31 certainly doesn't have more advanced weaponry and shielding than the Federation. Urs says, them Imperial ships have no chance against the TOS, Connie. Fleet Paw says size matters. Enterprise is more maneuverable, and the Star Destroyer is a lumbering giant that has to take a parsec to turn around. Winner of the match, Enterprise. But according to Han Solo, a parsec is a measure of time. So how long is a parsec? And I know. We took a shortcut. That's why we did the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. I was just making a joke. Paul Hitchcock. Phasers are greater than lasers. At least that's how I've always felt when it comes to Trek versus Wars tech. Yeah, I know. I thought the same thing, but then I got fucking schooled by somebody. I forget who. I think it might have been Salty Trekker. But actually, the turbo laser is a combination of plasma. It's very powerful. It's like, well, shit, son. I didn't know that. And you either just made that up or you... Yeah, anyway. So yeah, turbo lasers are apparently something to be reckoned with. Soft dreams. I know, right? The JJ ships are like city size. What the fuck? It might as well be a Death Star. Urs says, I like the Saladin class, or the Saladin much better than the Kelvin. I agree. The Saladin. Saladin. I always call it Saladin, but when we did our Saladin episode, it's actually pronounced Saladin. We heard that quite a bit. So, I mean, you know, tomato. Kingdom of Vinland. To be fair, the Star Wars turbo lasers and blasters are actually plasma weapons. There we go. There it is. Sylvia, my beautiful Sylvia, says Lola is sleeping on the couch. Oh, well, there you go. Lazy pug. Eric Barton, I love the Skeleton Hands video. You trying not to laugh and failing. Well, that was a great video, man. Oh, Fleetpod shared the video, the blooper video. Thank you, and the Captain Foley personal channel. So go subscribe to that if you're not already. We have 27 people here with 32 likes. Hit that like button if you haven't. Let's try to get to 40 likes. But thank you to everyone that's here. I appreciate you guys. You've really cheered me up. I really appreciate that. You guys have really helped me out tonight. So you guys are amazing, and I love you all. This is the way. Lieutenant Raymond Andrews. TOS Shuttle Bay holds 7 shuttles by the TOS cartoon shows. Yeah, but that's, you know, the animated series, man. They had an Aqua shuttle. They had a shuttle for every fucking environment. We've done a whole video about Star Trek animated. We actually interviewed the Star Trek animated, was it Robert Black? I think his name was Robert Black, who designed a lot of those shuttles. We had an interview with him a few years ago. Okay, Precious. Your snoring's getting a little much. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move you a bit. Kingdom of Vinland. Something that would probably factor in the battle between the refit Connie and the Imperial Star Destroyer is the fact that the Star Wars ships' turbo lasers and blasters are plasma weapons. Yes. Peter Lukaku, 550. Have you ever been offered a role on a Star Trek series? No, because I would have taken it. I wish. Dionysus says, the thing that I love about the Connie paint scheme was written about in that Enterprise book. Okay. George Kirk was commanding, and a Romulan who he thought was Vulcan was saying how Federation ships looked menacing. The self-illumination on white was a show of bravado. Nice. JB says, just got off work. Howdy, JB. Welcome. Hit like. Fleet Paw says, okay, so you speak Canadian English. The pronunciation you use is proper. If you were speaking Arabic, then the other pronunciation would be correct. People need to chillax. Indeed. Terrence Childs, did you know Admiral Lathan played the stepfather in John Locke from Lost? I did not know this. They might have a shrink ray to shrink some of the extra shuttles. With the transporter, that might be possible. Yes, just throw the ships in the transporter buffer. When you need them, just materialize them on the deck. It's not a, that's actually not a bad idea. Birth defect. Is there a standard shuttle capable of submariner environments? Well, all shuttles would technically be able to do that, considering they can stand the harsh elements in outer space. They could definitely go underwater. In JJ universe, the whole ship can go underwater. And there's no reason Enterprise couldn't, but that's just fucking stupid. Let's hide from these primitive people by going underwater. Why don't you just fucking stay in space? Oh, JJ logic. Yes. JJ's Star Trek sucks, and here's why. It's a great video. I suggest go checking it out. Did he say anything about the overuse of the pink in TAS? Pink Klingons, pink tribbles, pink everything. I believe so. It's just because the one of the lead guys was slightly colorblind, so he picked the colors. Yeah. Designing the animated series ships with Robert Klein. Thank you, Robert Klein is his name. Thank you, Fleetpaw. Daniel is here. Captain, have you seen the Mario Brothers movie? It's so good. I have not seen it yet. No. Kingdom of Vinland. Trekyards. I'd love to command a Narada class starship, Probert Ambassador class. A Narendra class. Is it? I thought they were always called the Probert class. Sorry, I'm kind of stuffed up. I gotta blow my nose. I'm gonna go to the other room. I'll be right back. I don't want to do this in front of you guys. It's gross. And I'm back. This chair has lowered. All right. Peter Lukaku says, or puts in 550. Thank you. Heard a rumor that the Roddenberry Archives may do a live-action reboot of the TOS animated series. Dude, that would be amazing. I don't know if they would actually do that, though. But hell, if they do, I'm on board for that shit. 100%. Eric Martin, I remember how cavernous the refit Connie shuttle bay was. I always thought if one of the Klingon torpedoes got in there, say goodbye to at least half of the ship. Even if it wasn't cavernous, getting a torpedo through the shuttle bay door would definitely destroy half the ship. Yeah, I mean, the secondary hull in that thing is very much like shuttle bay. It's like 2 levels. It's kind of interesting. Daniel says the Annex 1 Enterprise in season 3 of Enterprise went underwater to get to the Zindi. Yeah, and they weren't hiding from a primitive culture. The JJ ships seem to be more crashing into planets than being in space. Yes, because JJ. I never watched Star Trek. I didn't get it. It just looked like people in pajamas. I was more of a Star Wars guy. Yeah. Then why are you directing a Star Trek film? Are you an idiot? Yeah. Oh, you are. Of Jon Stewart. I'm sorry. I stopped listening after you said you didn't like Star Trek. Terrence Childs. I really want to see a Federation starship use the metaphasic cloak. Fleet Paw shared JJ's Trek sucks, and here's why. There's a part 2 to that. I guess JJ's Trek still sucks, and here's why. And yeah, we call it Into Dumbness. Star Trek Into Dumbness. Not the Enterprise. One of its pods did. Oh, there you go. One of the shuttle pods. Eric Martin says, you've done worse things on screen than blow your nose. That's true, but I mean, I don't know. Quick, he's gone. I am the captain now. Oh, really, Fleet Paw? I'll remember that. By the way, if you weren't here earlier, I'm shaving all this shit off. With this lighting, it looks like all uneven and shit. It's like, it's going to be gone next time you see me. Count on it. Just this, though. Shit, he's back. I'm back to being second officer now. Birth defect. I don't believe all Federation ships could survive underwater, and by that I mean the Oberth. They wouldn't go underwater. The Oberth would float because its secondary hull is a fucking canoe, or the same shape as a canoe. It would just skim across the water. It'd be great. Oh, Stephen Fathry is here from Text Trek. How's it going, man? Hey, Cap, just got here. Good to see you. We've been talking about Star Trek the Animated Series. I know your buddies with Aaron. I got his book up there. We were talking about some of the designs. So good to see you, Stephen. Check out Text Trek if you haven't already. Go subscribe. My Cheese Bro says, has there ever been a starship named Tycho? What? All right. Lieutenant Raymond Anders, the Connie class in TOS and in the movie blueprints has a main shuttle and secondary shuttle bay on the next level down with a shuttle elevator. They do indeed, but technically there's some TARDIS effect going on because if you look at the dimensions of the TOS shuttlecraft, there's not a lot of room going on in there, so, but yeah. Fleet Pass said, stop asking about starships named Ticonderoga. Google is your friend, folks, and it annoys the fuck out of Foley. That's why he did it. Eric Martin, I liked Fringe, but I don't like much else JJ has done. Yeah. I don't like the fact that JJ exists. So, Peter Kako, Chris Pratt would have been a great Captain Kirk. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. JJ Trek still sucks, and here's why. Thank you. Fleet Paw, you're amazing. You just, whenever I reference anything else, you're like, here it is. It's like, you're fucking amazing. My Cheese Bro. I as what I ask. Soft Dreams is here with a happy face, I guess. Dionysus says, but what would be the point of talking to one another if we could all just search out other things ourselves? Let's be social on social media. Stephen Fathry says, this is the 50th anniversary of the animated series. I hope it gets a lot of love this year. Hell yeah, my friend. Fleet Paw throws in $5. No, don't shave. You look like Ensign Foley again. No, I'll do it in a classy way. This is just, it's not working for me. Teenagers. Yeah, just the way it grows all funky and it looks fucking weird. And my face follicle issues. No bueno. Vengeance Productions. Has there ever been a starship named Tyrannosaurus? Oh my goodness. Yes, and it was Captain by Captain Rex from Clone Wars. Eric Martin. I love how Nick Meyer is JJ's godfather, and he rants sometimes that he doesn't understand JJ's movies. It's hilarious. You know, Nick Meyer is fucking great. I got to meet him last year at Wonderfest. He's a lot shorter than I expected, but I could fucking listen to him talk for hours. His presentation was fantastic. I also ran into him like 2 times on the floor. I got to talk to him. Very nice guy. Nick Meyer is fucking amazing. I love Nicholas Meyer. Soft Dreams. Our old Fox News weatherman Matt Levine in Houston got to be a dead red shirt on the floor in Star Trek Enterprise on the USS Defiant in a Mirror Universe episode. That is cool. That's very cool. You know, the Dos Equis guy, the bearded Dos Equis, the most interesting man in the world. He was his red shirt in TOS in one of the episodes. Dionysus says the Inner Light is the best Trek episode. Is there an Inner Light class of ship? So much wrong with that whole fucking statement. No, I'm not gonna do it. We pause like, wait for it. Wait, steady, quiet. Peter the Caco 550. Any build projects coming up? Loved the Bandai videos. Well, the 350 refit from round 2 has been in the works for 7, 8, 9 years now. Maybe that'll get finished at one point. However, I do have the life-size BD1, which is from Jedi Fallen Order, in Lego form. I recently got an upgrade kit for it that adds lights. So I'm going to be doing a video where I put on the new lighting kit. So all those lights in the back of his head, like, do the thing. And got the lighted eyes. And we'll be doing a video on that. Build-wise, though, I haven't been much into model building lately. The Enterprise the Enterprise E was an exception. I go to Wonderfest on, I believe, on June 7th. We'll be at Wonderfest that weekend. I'll see what I can pick up. If I could find the Voyager Bandai, I would love to have the complete set of. Actually, I wouldn't have the complete set yet because I still need to get the Enterprise A. I've got the refit. Oh, bye, Eric. See you later. I've got the refit Enterprise from Bandai, but I don't have the A. You're like, they're the same thing. They are, but they're slightly different as far as the kits go. So I need to get the Enterprise A and the Voyager from Bandai. If I get those, I will do builds of those for sure. I don't know. We'll see. I've got a lot of models I need to build, so we'll see. Paul Hitchcock says, last time I watched TMP, a thought occurred to me. What if Spock undertook Kulinar at least partially to deal with the pain of no longer being on the Enterprise and around his friends? Oh, but he left the Enterprise and his friends to do that, though. So that makes no sense, logically. Eric Martin, Admiral, I think Captain needs some product for his goatee. I have some beard oil and shit, and it's like, put it in, it smells nice, and it's like, eh. But I wish I could shape and style it the way I want to. It just doesn't work because my follicles are all fucked. Anyway. Birth defect, 1186. By the way, guys, my birthday's coming up May 28th. If you guys want to buy me anything cool, just please do. I would love cool shit for my birthday. May 28th. Sorry, I've had too much to drink, apparently. Birth defect says, I wonder why Trek never introduced TARDIS tech, fake gravity, inertial dampeners, space warping, holodecks, compartments larger inside than outside. Why not? Like Transformers, mass shifting, or what is the bag of holding, like from D&D, where it's a bag, but it's like got unlimited like space in it. I forget, there's another technical term for that, but yeah, hell yeah, why not? Vengeance Productions, outside Nicholas Meyer, as far as directors go, is the only one that understood Star Trek. I did in Leonard Nemo and Jonathan Frakes. Leonard Nimoy and Jonathan Frakes. The thing is, he wasn't a Star Trek fan. He was not a Star Trek fan. He didn't know anything about Star Trek when he got hired on for Wrath of Khan. But he watched all the original series episodes to get himself familiar with things. I give him credit for that. And I think because he wasn't a Star Trek fan, it actually kind of made his direction better. And he helped with Star Trek 4. He also directed Star Trek 6. I mean, Nicholas Meyer is a fucking brilliant man. And I could literally listen to him talk for hours. He is so engaging. He is such a good speaker. He's a lot shorter than I expected, though. God damn. Anyway. Nice. Foley drinking in response to comments. That was a healthy dram. Well played, sir. They did an Enterprise birth defect. They had a future ship that was in the TARDIS. It was in the TARDIS. Well, it was a future ship, yes, but they dropped the thing down. It's like ding, 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 ding. Yeah, it had like yeah. So yes, they did do it in Enterprise. It was an alien ship. It was in. I used to have the name of that episode and the season and episode number memorized because it was brought up so often for some reason, something in Discovery, that I kept referencing it, and I just can't. It slipped my mind, unfortunately. Trekyards, I'm happy the Enterprise F is canon now, but I'm kind of sad we didn't see more of it more often. I agree with everything you just said. I would have liked to see more of it. It was a nice ship when it came out and did it looked beautiful, man. Eric Martin, gotta go, yes. Stephen W. Fathry, I recently got into building Bandai's Gundam models. I'm normally not into anime stuff, but those snap together kits were so much fun and easy to build. I'd love to get my hands on some Bandai Trek ships. If you can find them, get them. They are worth it. Some of them are more expensive than others. Like the Voyager is the most expensive out of all of them. But it's got the fucking landing legs. It's got the articulated nacelles. It's like done up. And I saw you were building... One of your posts, I saw you were building a Gundam model because you had showed your desk and you're watching Star Trek, taking time off because you didn't have anything to do. So yeah, if you can find them, definitely look them up on eBay. They're worth the price. And you can get some good deals on them. So. Let's make a drink. You lost sound. What? You can't hear me? If you can't hear me, that'd be a fucking shame. Fleetbot says, oh, I have a 3D Blu-ray for you. I love you. I recently got the Green Hornet and Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise in 3D. Soft Dreams, laugh your ass out. JJ Trek was like a workout video of constantly running and kicking and fighting, more running real fast and things exploding with real loud Star Wars sound effects. Sure. JB, you could get a stronger beard by taking steroids. But that would decrease the size of my penis, and Sylvia would not like that. Plus, I would get ride rage. I already rant. Do you want me to rant more? Is that what you wish? Did that come from? Lieutenant Raymond Anders, the TOS cartoon was one of the cartoons that I ran into the hardware store to watch, and the only place a 4-year-old could watch cartoons on Saturday morning. Oh. Vengeance Productions, 6 of the first OST film I saw as a kid. I was hooked. Peter Lukaku, 550. Feel bad for all the customers that got screwed on the Hero Enterprise D model. Almost bought that POS. I almost got a display, I almost got it from them as well. They're finishing it though. There's a new company that's taken over. Not Master Replicas. I think it's either Corgi Corgi's going to be making new Eagle Moss ships, from what I've heard. Master Replicas is selling all the old stock, and there's another company that's handling the Enterprise D build. It'll be completed apparently, so I don't know what to tell you. Kit 10K, hey Cap, what I've been working on for you and the ship for the Admiral are nearly done. I'll try to get it to you near your birthday if I can. Been dealing with a lot this week though. Don't overdo yourself, Kit. I mean, it's fantastic what you're doing. Sylvia's ship looks cool. I can't wait for her to see it. But yeah, do what you need to do, man. Grant Johnson says sound is good. Yeah, why is Cliff fucking with me? Let's make a drink. Cliff. You lost sound. What the fuck? I didn't lose no sound, man. What the hell, man? JB, your penis would not shrink. It would actually look bigger because your testicles would be shrinking. Big difference. Well, there you go. I've been schooled. Yeah, I don't really need my testicles for anything. I've had a vasectomy for years. I mean, I guess they do produce hormones, right? Should I take steroids? Do you really want a ragey Captain? More so than I already am? I don't know. Donnie Pearson, speaking of Bandai, my latest Bandai toy was the one my younger brother bought me. The Avtaro Sentai Don Brothers action figure. Specifically Don Mamataro. Words that were said. Paul Hitchcock, not your penis, just your balls. Now everybody's fucking fascinated about my balls. Now we're talking about my balls. Paul Hitchcock, yeah, somebody picked up the Enterprise D. Somebody picked up the Enterprise D I old. Wait. Fleetpaw said Cliff lost sound because he forgot to put his hearing aids in. Oh, snap. Peter the Caco, I find my penis got bigger when I lost weight. Less fat around the shaft. This is a conversation that I didn't want to have happen. So, how about that local sports team? Paul Hitchcock, next week on Trekyards Live. Captain Foley's Balls and Wieners with Captain Foley. Wow. Chris Tenorino, what if Starfleet encountered planet Vegeta and Saiyan? Fleet Paw Swiftback, we're off the rails. Oh yeah, we're fucking way off the rails, my friend. We're not even on the same planet as those rails. Fuck me sideways. Hey, drink. I'm not looking at a book. Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow. A reading rainbow. I can fly anywhere. Star Trek, the complete unauthorized history with Captain Foley. That is the Playmates Enterprise. This is a great book. I don't know if you have this, but yeah, I don't care. What can we find in this book, my friends? This is a lot of cool shit. Spock and Kirk nutcrackers. We're just talking about testicles. Am I right? What? There was a young lady from Venus whose body was shaped like a penis. What? Paul Hitchcock was waiting for the captain to take a drink. Any new shows coming up on your radar, non-Trek related? Probably. I can't think of them right offhand though. JB, what do you think of the idea that the crossover episode between Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks? I'm looking forward to it. I want to see how they do it. This is like a first for Trek. It's going to be fantastic. How are they going to make that work? I don't know. I've been intrigued about that since it was first announced, and I cannot wait to see how they handle it. Let's make a drink says, did I wrong this Fleet Paw dude somehow? No, you didn't. He just knows that you're a friend of mine and he's just being an asshole. This is the way. I mean, you might have wronged him. I don't know. Kit 10K. What I've been dealing with is my uncle, who's been dealing with Alzheimer's for the last 4 years, passed away Wednesday. We watched TNG together sometimes, and like me, he was pissed when they destroyed the Enterprise D in Generations. But when I visited him 3 weeks ago, I showed him that they brought her back in Star Trek Picard. He was very happy. I'm glad he was happy, but I'm sorry for your loss, Kit. Feel no need to apologize or anything. I mean, that's got to be dealt with first. So, Chris Tenorino, I want a Lower Decks meeting. Grogu. Melted Copper, what's up, folks? Drunk on Tito's this Thursday night. I was drunk on titties earlier. Hopefully the Admiral's still not here because she'd get mad that I told anybody that. But what? Hi, am I alive still? Oh shit. Fleet Paw, I'm just picking. Let's make a drink. Oh, I'm just picking. Let's make a drink. Yeah. Paul, Fleet Paw, and Let's Make a Drink. Cliff, Tyler, don't fuck with each other. You both are fantastic guys. I love you both. Don't do that shit. Paul Hitchcock. Di Agostini, an Italian company, has taken on. Really? You think Di Agostini is an Italian company? I never would have guessed. Anyway, has taken on the job of finishing the Iguanas Enterprise D build. There you go. That's the one. Thank you. JB, I really hope we get to see animated Strange New Worlds characters on Lower Decks too. You will. I think half the episode is animated, half of it is live action, from what I've understood. You will see an animated Pike. Fuck man, I never got this. I would love to get this one. That is the Romulan Bird of Prey TOS Playmates ship. I didn't even know they had that. Hello, Captain. I hope I didn't miss too much. Yeah, you kind of did. Peter Lukaku, what's the direction of the Roddenberry archive? Sounds like they may have hit the ground running with side projects. I don't know, man. I want to learn more about it because they're doing really fantastic work. You're asking me like I know shit. Anyway, Melted Copper. Can't wait for the Star Trek Legacy. Two lesbians and Picard's kid and Geordie's kid. Sounds awesome. I love the lack of alone and robots. The lack of alone and what? Melted Copper. Been a long time since I met titties. Fleet Paw. I know better than to seriously fuck with Foley's friends. And Cliff is a very good friend of mine. Sorry, Let's Make a Drink is a very good friend of mine. So, Fleet Paw. Classic for Real throws in $5. Are you still doing Trekyards next year? I'm hoping to have a special project I may be able to send you and Cockings to look at specifically for that. I mean, did everyone enjoy Trekyards? Fleet Paw helped me with that a little bit. That was fun to do. I gotta say. I gotta look at this book in the video. This is a cool fucking book. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. Here's a section on the animated series. Oh my god. You fucking shitting me, man? We're added to animated series. Although official figures were never produced, Australian fan Ian McLean created custom figures of his own. So these are custom figures of Amris and Lieutenant Eric's. We need some fucking figures of these. God damn. Lieutenant Raymond Andrews, Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks crossover is for... Oh, it's multiple episodes? Where'd you hear that? Episodes 4 through 7? Seriously? That would make a lot of sense, actually, but... Soft Dreams. I like in the Star Trek The Cage, and I know man has gone before, the bridge consoles used to have motion hand-sweeping gestures and hand waves. Why they abandoned this, I don't know, but I like it. Yeah, the passing your hand over the console. And there's Spock. Close the circuit. It's like, fuck, relax, Spock. Dionysus says, I must take my leave, Captain. The stores are starting to open up over on my side of the sphere, and I got a lot to do before this weekend's election. Well, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate that. So nice to see you, and take care. Fleetpaw says, Trekyards was awesome. We need to do it again next year. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm just looking for some cool stuff in this book. Ooh, the Star Trek Concordance. I got that book. Yes, I do. Pretty good version of it, too. No, episode 7. Just episode 7. Okay, well, now I'm disappointed. I would have loved a multi-episode arc for the animated crossover. Typos happen, don't be sorry. Oh, yeah. Chris Tenorino, what if South Park movie is canon, since Archer must have stolen South Park DVD collection, explaining Discovery's curses? What? Kit 10K, when I show my uncle they bought the Enterprise D-back, he yelled out loud, our girl is back, fuck yeah. I laughed so hard when he did that. Well, I'm heading into work, so I'll catch you later. I'm glad that he was happy about that. That is amazing, Kit. Have a good day at work. Thank you so much for joining us. Soft Dreams. I love reading Rainbow. And no purple hair. We don't know that specifically. I mean, we saw that picture of him on the transporter pad, but you can't really get a good look. And he does, it is stated in Lower Decks, he dyes his hair. So maybe he's just hasn't dyed it at this point. Or has stopped dyeing it. Who knows? Peter Lukaku throws in 550. Quick, if you had to put a Trek movie on right now, which one? Rathcon. I want to get these too. These motion picture figures. Do you guys want me to do you guys want me to cover this book on a Captain Foley personal channel video? Because I want to. There's a lot of cool shit all up in here. Sorry, I'm like looking at shit, not including you. How many times you have to fucking come out of your room to go to the fucking toilet? Go to the washroom. Like, he keeps going in and out repeatedly. The fucking Jesus Christ. Chris Tenorino, Tesla's Cybertruck modifications to look like the Delta Flyer. Yes. Fleetpaw, I think Rick and Morty explains the cursing for Discovery. Classic Furia says, hell yeah. Fleetpaw says, do it. Do it. Captain Foley book review episode 1 would be awesome. It's not episode 1. I've covered a few books. already on the Captain Foley personal channel. But yeah, I think this has got such cool stuff in it though. And you can't see any of it because fuck you guys. You know what? I should just fucking do this. There we go. The next generation. Mini wheats. Classic figures. Play sets. Remote control for the TV. I got a TOS remote control, TV remote control. Not the Wand Company one, but a different styled one. Playmates shit. Like, this is a cool book. This is a book I think I need to cover. I got this too. The Hallmark Enterprise D plug-in ornament. And this one. Sylvia bought me this one a few years ago, actually, to add to my collection. I love that dress, by the way. Micro Machines. I've been promising to do a video on my Micro Machines as well. Damn, I'm way behind in video making. God damn. I got so much stuff that I want to share with you guys. Trust me, it's to share with you guys, not to show off, but Galaxy Quest, Star Trek bloopers. Romulan, I got a can of this. This was good stuff. This is like an energy drink. It was blue, of course, but Free Enterprise, one of my favorite movies. I love Robert Meyer Burnett for this one. Basically, it's about him, Robert, and Mark Altman. That's cool because I had the original DVD release. I never got the extended version. Then we went and saw Burnett in LA when we went, and he had 2 or 3 copies of the extended edition, which he gave me one, and he said he wanted me to send a picture of my old Free Enterprise, the standard one, with as a coaster. So I put a martini glass on it and sent a picture of it to him. I love Robert Meyer Burnett, but this kind of annoys me sometimes at the same time. He actually said to me that I'm his second favorite Canadian, right behind William Shatner, because William Shatner is, of course, in Free Enterprise. So more Micro Machines. If this is giving anybody a headache, I can stop doing this. I'll get to your super chats in just a minute. So I've got this too, the complete comic book collection. I got this on DVD. Well, not DVD, it's a CD-ROM, but over 500 complete printable comic books. Got that one too, the Hallmark ornaments. Ooh, computer games. Yeah, this is another topic I need to cover. Let's see, which ones did I have? I had 25th Anniversary Edition. I had Judgment Rights, complete with the bonus bridge disc. Final Unity, of course I had. Starfleet Academy, I fucking love that game. I've still got that. Never had Borg, never had Klingon. Had the interactive technical manual, still have that. No, no, no. I had the Fallen, though. Elite Force, of course, Elite Force 2. Star Trek Encyclopedia on CD-ROM, yes. Starship Creator, which is garbage. Never had the game show. Star Trek Tactical Assault for the DS. I have that one downstairs. Yeah, man, there's so much cool shit. Johnny Lightning Enterprise. I have some of those. I have that figure. Got those two. Fuck you, J.J. Abrams. I like J.J. Abrams more than I like Alex Kurtzman, though, I will say that. Soundtracks. The auction. The Christie's auction. Bruh, this is a good book. What the fuck is with this strut? What the fuck kind of bullshit is this? The fuck? What the fuck is that? Outer Limits. Oh my Christ. Seen it. This is a good game. There's a party mode where it just comes up with random questions and keeps cycling through. It's really fun to just shout out the answers for the party mode, but it's outdated now. I actually have it over there. It's right there. Seen it. You can see it right there. Seen it? Star Trek Online did a video about this edition not that long ago. With all this stuff. The art book, the badge, the guest passes, Star Trek Online guest passes when you had to pay for it. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I was just like scoping through a book there. Didn't mean to. Anyway, sorry. I'll get back to the comments now. My bad. I've taken up too much of your time with my prattling on. God damn it. Get the fucking bookcase. I hate this shit about bookcases. I like all my books to be nice and flush and even. And then you push one in and they all fucking go in. And it's just like, fuck you, you bitch. There we go. All right, back. Anyway. Captain Foley book review episode 1 would be great. Yes. All right. He's a teenager. Maybe he was handling his manhandle. Fuck's sake. Well. If it isn't Captain of the USS Foley, we meet again. Hope you are well. I am. How are you doing, man? Hope you're feeling better. Peter Lukaku throws in $5.50. What's the schedule for Trekyards this week? I don't fucking know. This week, nothing. I mean, actually, Saturday we're doing a video talking about the Boimler and Mariner appearance on Strange New Worlds, from the little clip we saw. And Sunday is the David Bessig introduction to the live we're going to be doing with him. So that's it for this week. Melted Copper. Star Wars should recast Luke. Should just recast Luke if they are doing nothing but making prequel shows. Andor dies on a beach and gets a show, but Luke doesn't. Fleetpaw says, I have that TNG remote. There you go. Very cool. Melted Copper says, Star Wars is like QJet KF. You made a universe based on Superman, but bit wibbly, maybe made every effort to avoid having Superman in your show. What? Oh, I see. Gotcha. I translated it in my brain. Chris Tenorino, why can't they run a Galaxy-class saucer section with runabout warp cores and impulse drive coils? I don't know. It's got a warp sustainer, though, so that's the thing. Peter Legago, 550. If you had unlimited money, what Star Trek model memorabilia would you buy? Memorabilia-wise, I'd be buying ships. I'd be buying ship models and props, like tricorders and phasers and stuff. There you go. Chris Tenorino, is that book on Amazon? I'm not sure. It's called Star Trek, The Complete Unauthorized History. It's friggin' great. Soft Dreams, they could have used tractor beams to pull the Enterprise D back into space, but with all the broken transparent aluminum windows, that would suck all the debris into space and burn the ship up. That's why they fix it before they do that, though. Because if you see the Otoy Roddenberry archive thing, they built like scaffolding. They've got ships there to take care of all that before they actually pull it. So, Sci-Fi Nation has joined the channel at the rank of ensign. Good to see you, Sci-Fi Nation. It's been a while. But we got another ensign. Fleetpaw, can you please let Quartermaster know? We got another ensign. Hallmark, he's fucking doing it again. I hear water running. Hear the bathroom door closing. For fuck's sake. Hallmark makes nice shit. Yes, they do. Take a drink. Cover the cover. Cover the cover, Cap. Too many. What? I'll have a drink. Cheers. Raymond Andrews. Night, my captain, my captain. Good night, Raymond. See you at Wonderfest. You're going to be at Wonderfest this year, so when you see me, fly down. Because I don't know what you look like. And I'm sure you'll see me. I'll be all over that place. Paul Hitchcock. He-Man or Thundercats? It's hard to pick, but I would pick Thundercats if I really had to pick. I would like to see a live-action Thundercats movie at some point. And I hear they're doing a new He-Man movie because the one with Dolph Lundgren kind of sucked. But they're both really great. I would probably go with Thundercats, though. Classic for real. A shot for free? What? No, I'm not doing a shot for free. Will you do a live stream at Wonderfest? I'll probably do a few live streams at Wonderfest. Plus, I'll also be doing a Captain's log, which sounds really dirty. Where I will recap the events of the weekend on a video for you guys. But yes, I'll be doing probably more than one live stream at Wonderfest. I would like to do one from the model room. Unfortunately, the model room has very shitty signal as far as being able to transmit a live, so it didn't quite work last time. But yeah, the one with Dolph Lundgren had Tom Paris in it, though. It did. It absolutely did. And Courtney Cox as well. Courtney Cox in her mouth. Sorry, what? I was just having a drink. Yeah. I mean, it's a guilty pleasure movie a little bit, that one. Same with the Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie. I actually really like that movie. That also has what the hell is his name? The Chappie from Iron Eagle, the black guy. Lou Gossett Jr. In that Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie. You know, it's not bad. Dolph Lundgren is a pretty good Punisher. I've been a huge Punisher fan in the comics for years. Punisher and Ghost Rider were kind of my jam. So go beat a kid's ass, Stuart. Lou Gossett Jr. Yes. Thank you guys. Yeah, Lou Gossett Jr. It's fucking great. Love him in Iron Eagle too. Iron Eagle's another guilty pleasure movie. Doug Masters, Chappie Sinclair, taking on some random shithole desert country. Yeah. Anyway. And then Iron Eagle 2, Doug Masters gets blown up in the first like 6 minutes of the movie. But then he's not dead apparently, because I think in Iron Eagle 4 he comes back. But it's a different actor. Like, why the fuck would you even do that? The fuck is wrong with you? Anyway. What if they're planning Lower Decks and Star Trek Generations 8K remastered with Scotty? That'd be great, I guess. Neil Hammersmith, Top Gun Maverick ripped off Iron Eagle 2. I mean, you're not wrong, but Paul Hitchcock, my biggest issue with the London Punisher movie is they didn't give him the skull. I think they couldn't licensing wise though. Did you see Nicolas Cage playing Dracula? I haven't seen that yet. Renfield? Yeah, I want to see that. I love Nick Cage, and I think that'd be fantastic. I have not yet seen it though. No, is the answer to that. I have not seen it. I got so many books I could show you guys. But some other time. My biggest issue with the London movie was they didn't give him the skull shirt for some reason. I think that was a licensing thing. But yeah, I think he did a pretty good job as Punisher, honestly. And Lou Gossett Jr. is just, it's a win having him in your movie, honestly. So yeah, it's a guilty pleasure movie of mine that, you know, I don't want to tell everybody necessarily that I like it, but Paul, don't worry. It didn't send properly the first time. You didn't get to finish it. It's fine. So, Peter Lecoco 550. You ever ride a bike, hog, or crotch rocket? I've been on the back of a bike, but no, I think you don't want to hear my thoughts on bikes. If I had to drive one though, I would probably go with a crotch rocket. Yeah, motorcycles and me have a contentious history for multiple reasons. So, hey Curtis, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Neil Hammersmith, J.B. Cage has his teeth filed down for the role. Who the fuck is J.B. Cage, and which role are we talking about? Chris Tenorino, I want to see a Lower Decks. I want to see a Lower Decks to see the launch of the Protostar. I would love to see the launch of the Protostar. I love the Protostar design. That is a fucking cool ship. And Sci-Fi Nation throws in $5. $5. It says, I can read your shit postings in a minute. Derp. Trekyards, LOL. What? The fuck does that comment even mean? Read your shit postings. Don't post shit. Are you going to see The Flash? Yes. I don't know if I'll see it in theaters though. But hell yeah, I will absolutely be seeing that just for Michael Keaton coming back, man. That is amazing. Neil Hammersmith, I was responding to JB's comment about Nick Cage playing Dracula and how Cage had got his teeth filed. Oh, he did? Are you fucking kidding me? Cage had his teeth filed down for... Are you fucking shitting me? Oh my god. What the fuck? Why would you do that? Okay, Neil. That's fucked up. His tefises need filled. His tefises need filled? What are you talking about? Jeff W. Hey, how's it going? It's going well. How you doing? Chris Tenorino. Where the hell was Admiral Janeway during Tuvok on Picard series? Busy with other shit. Teefuses. That's not a word, my man. That's not a word. Are you okay? Sci-Fi Nation, you need me to send any help your way? You need to call 911? Blink twice if you're safe and in your right mind. I apologize for the cough. Like I said, I've been sick for like 3 days. And I am starting to fucking get a headache right now. Because my medication from earlier is wearing off. Liquid medication. Oh, it's not fucking COVID. Fuck off with the... Oh, I have a sniffle. It's COVID. I got a runny nose. It's fucking COVID. It's not fucking COVID. Fuck off with the COVID bullshit. It is not COVID. Jeff W. Pretty good. Recovered from foot surgery. Sorry I missed the Star Trek versus Star Wars. We will be doing another one. We're going to be doing Star Trek versus Stargate. And I believe we're also doing Star Trek versus Battlestar Galactica. Just to compare them. So, Peter the Cocko throws in $11. Take a sip. Favorite food Admiral makes you? Pussy pie. Favorite food she makes me. Let's see. She doesn't really make that much. We make food together generally. But favorite food she would make me would probably be like meatloaf. She makes a really good meatloaf. But I stick with my first answer, the PP, pussy pie. Yes, Fleet Paw. We're getting to the end here. Neil Hammersmith, the film's makeup artist Christian Tinsley, revealed that Cage shaved his teeth and wore 3D printed dentures for his vampire character. That's some fucked up shit. Paul Hitchcock. Janeway was abducted by a changeling impersonating Tuvok during Picard Season 3. Daniel Vance. Alcohol dehydrates. You're better off with H2O for your headache. $20 H2O shots for the captain's health. Yeah, I've been drinking water all day, though, for that, so don't worry about it. And this is only one beer and a couple of shots. It's fine. Coming in here with all this healthy shit. How dare you? Still need to update this pic on my messenger. Okay? And Chris Tenorino, is jump drive of a Galactica like coaxial warp drive? Probably similar, I would imagine. And that's a good place to leave it off. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. You've really cheered me up tonight, and I really appreciate that. Hopefully you guys have been entertained. Are you not entertained? I don't know. But yeah, we're going to be playing Star Trek Resurgence soon, and I'll be streaming that live. I've been streaming Jedi Survivor, which has been a fantastic game. So if you're able to check those out when I'm streaming, please come by and watch them. If you don't catch them live, though, by all means, tune in and watch them after the fact. Good night, Curtis. Go to Dr. Crusher's remedy for a hot toddy. Oh. Dr. Crusher could take care of me any day. But anyway, on that note, have yourselves a good night, guys. I will see you all. Well, you'll see me on the weekend if you're tuned into Trekyards stuff. Otherwise, I'll see you next week for lives. I might do a live this weekend. I don't know. Maybe I should do an afternoon live. I want to look at stuff in the library as well and kind of give you guys a overview of like the shelves. But anyway, on that note, thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a great night, and I will catch you all later. It's Captain Foley signing off. At ease, everybody.